sent him an email. So, also, I did the thing where I got drunk and I wrote the big thing about each song, and I was like, Shaggy Dog sings its owner, this is why I really like this song, it makes me sad about this stuff. And then I wrote the next song and I was like, big description of each song, and I made a huge thing of that when I was drunk, and then I posted it on my blog, and then I sent him a link to it and was like, hey, look at this. And I just did that.
Respond to your...
Oh, then I deleted it. I went to bed right afterwards, and then I woke up and I deleted it. Or I thought it was still there because I thought what I had done was made it private so that nobody else could see it, but that I could still keep it. But I was really embarrassed when I woke up that I had done such a thing.
It was actually stuff you felt though, but it was just like the way you felt it, or like the words you used, or you didn't actually feel that way? Or?
No, I did feel that way. I was just like, I just sent a really long, ridiculously personal, doesn't necessarily, I didn't know how he would feel about it.
Yeah.
Or it would just be like, because it was really long, and it was really personal, and it was just like, you know, and it was also like, there's one that was like, this is the first song I ever heard. I heard it from this girl. And then I went to describe, like, the backstory of me and this girl and the internet and, like, how I first... So it was very
sentimental.
Yeah, so it was just basically, like, just describing, which is why I feel like I don't really have anything else to say other than sentimental, nostalgic thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
That's all it really makes me feel and think about.
Would you say... You know how you like drunk dial or tell someone you love them?
Yeah.
When you're like dating them prematurely?
Yeah.
When you're drunk? I guess it was like that?
Yeah.
Like you prematurely told him you loved him?
I told him I loved him the second I met him, and then sent him this thing that was like, here's all these feelings, you know? Yeah, like when you're drunk and you just confess your feelings in some weird way. But then, I don't know why I was so cocky, or like, I would say it's kind of cocky, or it's kind of just like, it's funny that I was just like, I'm a huge fan, I don't care, I'll send you another message that says, hey, if you're going to be in Philadelphia, and your like little blog said that you're looking for places to stay, I don't even know you, but I was like, I can give you a place to stay. Like...
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Or if you want to hang out at all, I'm down. Like I just went for it no matter what. I was like, here.
Because you think it was
I put myself out
because you
there.
were cocky?
Not,
I don't think it's because you were cocky.
I don't know if it's cocky. I just feel like when I look back, it's just so funny that I felt I could do it and did it. It's just like, he was a stranger. He was just a band. He was like, when I was younger at this other place.
Him, so you felt like because you had met him, you sort of...
Yeah, I mean, not that we like really became friends when I first met him. He was just kind of like...
He liked your style.
Yeah. He liked my style. And so I tried.
So how did he responded to the...
He responded to the one, we have the paper or whatever. He responded to the one... Like, cool, it's good to know, I'll let you know, whatever. Then didn't really respond again, you know. Randomly leave him a comment or something, or be like, and then, so that one happened when he was supposed to come to Philadelphia for something. I forget what that one was for. I think I was upset about it too, that he didn't end up coming. There was some tour, and me and Shelly and Aaron Bohenick went to the Unitarian Church because he was supposed to be playing there, and I came here to see it.
Yeah.
And I thought that he would possibly contact me, but he never did up until that time.
Right.
But somehow the show had been canceled, and I was really upset. And
so you guys drove. This is when you were still in Harrisburg.
Yeah, but I was like, you know, I made like a weekend of it. Like I was gonna stay with Aaron and stuff, and hang out with Aaron. But it was just really funny. Because he didn't come, and then his blog a couple of days later said like his girlfriend had broke up with him that he was supposed to go on tour with, and then he was on tour by himself. Then he was on tour by himself. Yeah, like he was on tour by himself, and he's like, I couldn't do anymore, and then Kind of Like Spitting wasn't going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
And then he said he was giving up on Kind of Like Spitting or something to that extent.
Yeah.
But then, after a little bit, he came out with some music under the name Worker Bee. And then I downloaded that.
That was the name.
He went back to Kind of Like
That was
Spitting.
like the band. That wasn't the record label.
No, that was the band.
Okay.
That's what he called himself, Worker Bee. And
Wikipedia didn't have that.
Yeah.
It only
It's
had
not
Kind of Like Spitting and Blood Mechanic.
Yeah. And now he's Plant Mechanic.
Yeah.
But he was Worker Bee for a second. Or like he released a demo as Worker Bee, but then when it became the CD, it came out as Kind of Like Spitting. It came out in the Red Album. It's the Worker Bee demos.
Huh.
Yeah. I have another memory that I thought of.
Tell it.
That was pre
Do say.
these things. I was on the internet, and this was before I'd seen a Kind of Like Spitting show, but I had really loved Kind of Like Spitting, and they were great, and you know, my favorite band, you know, and I went online, and it was like, you can't find his tour dates anywhere. It's not on Barsook, it's not on whatever other million of record labels that he put out all his records on. He put out like 4 in a year, and they're on different labels. So I finally looked on the internet, and on the internet it said he was playing in Philadelphia on the date that I was looking at it, at the time I was looking at it, and I cried. I just cried.
And that show didn't get canceled.
No, that was like before I had even seen him the first time. That was like,
okay.
Yeah, that's just something I remembered. Was like, I cried because I couldn't see him yet. This is like...
That happened to me with the Allman Brothers band once. Except they were playing in Glendale, and there was a Glendale in Altoona, near Altoona, Pennsylvania, where I used to live.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the sticks. Glendale was the sticks. So I called a bunch of my friends, and like I was like, I'm gonna pick you guys up in like 2 hours, and we're gonna go see the Allman Brothers. It's only $15.
Yeah.
And then I went to like click on directions or something.
Yeah.
To like the venue, because I was like, I never heard of this venue in Glendale. That's weird. It was fucking Glendale, California.
Oh.
And it wasn't like, I was never like, oh, I really want to see a bunch of old washed up hippies. You know? Like, I'm so obsessed with it. But I was like, the Allman Brothers are cool. I have some of their records. Like, I would like to go see the Allman Brothers, even though, like, no one that was originally in the band is actually still in the band except, like, one guy. But, like, anyway, go on, sorry.
No, it's cool. No, I hate when that happens.
It's so stupid.
You need to see it, you know. I used to get really excited about shows.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to that, you know, 3-day show thing. I was bummed.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite band came to town, and like my aunt was going to drive me to go see it. I was pissed off.
Yeah.
Which is what's also funny. Not being able to drive myself.
To see the music you wanted to see.
Yeah. That, I was going to say, I had a car I had a car when I was coming to Philadelphia. By that point. I don't know what I was talking about.
What else were you
Emailing him. Emails progressed to trying to hang out. Right. And then I got so that email didn't work out and I didn't see him. And then I got another email contacting people of Philadelphia again that said, and I lived in Philadelphia, he's coming for a School of Rock event. Wanted some cool stuff to do. So I emailed back like, yeah, let me know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. This is all before I'm 21 too, so that's like a bummer because like you're like they're older and you can't do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then I went to a School of Rock event, which was totally the wrong event because there's actually a School of Rock thing. Big performance, like a whole bunch of School of Rock stuff was happening in New Jersey, so that's probably what he's